There has been many times in my life where I have taken in a cat not knowing anything about it, and she starts off actually quite friendly and then over time starts to feel stressed. So this was a Fina who someone brought to me. She had a very, very deep wound to the face, and sadly no one could get near her. So I took on the challenge to bring her to mine and slowly heal her, which I did. It took almost 6 weeks. It was probably one of the hardest cats that I had to help, but in the end, all was successful and she was finally released back to the area where she came from. Next up, across the road from me were some kittens who looked like they were abandoned at the time. All had gangy eyes, they were all infected, but we did find the mother and I brought her home too. Again, not knowing that she was a little bit wild, and here are the videos of how I used to have to feed her, which was really, really difficult because I couldn't even get to the kitten's eyes to clean them. Now, if anyone has experienced having a cat bite before, it's not pretty and it takes a long time to heal, so I had to be extremely careful. After a few days of realising that I wasn't able to get close to the kittens, if I did not get them, I would not be able to save their eyes. I knew that they were eating on their own, so I gave Mum a couple more days and I got her in for neutering. So then once I did that, I brought her back for a couple more days just to give her time to recover. I had to use gloves to feed her. I had to use long spoons to put the food in. It was terribly hard trying to clean the litter tray and even feed her. After a full week of quite a stressful time trying to get close to the kittens, I decided to let Mama go back to where she came from, and then I could work on the kittens' eyes. It took weeks. I also got her spayed at the same time. So another 3 to 4 weeks on, her kittens were absolutely beautiful. Just look at them. And we managed to get them all homes. Now, this little kitten was sent to me thinking that they had swimmer's syndrome, but it seems a lot worse than swimmer's syndrome. So I ended up taking this little one who was a single kitten born on his own, and I also brought the mother home. Now, she was so young, probably I would say about 8 months old, and she was very friendly at the beginning. But as time went on, she got a little bit more territorial and a little bit more protective, which is totally understandable. Mums and babies are always very, very close to their kittens and they do try to protect them, but there are some mums who are extremely loving and don't mind you touching their kittens. I again had to get close to this kitten. I had to put bandages on this kitten's leg to straighten them out. If I didn't do it now and I left it too late, it would be less chance of us trying to save the legs. This was my second day in the bathroom with her, just trying to get to know her. I could see she was a little bit anxious. She was a little bit stressed. Although I didn't take any notice of it, I thought maybe it's just because she's in a place that she doesn't know. But then she started to bite me. Then she started to get a little bit more excited or stimulated. And then she went for it. I was really, really shocked. Day 2, I thought, okay, maybe yesterday was just some crazy day, first day home and all that. So again, I went in the second day and she seemed quite sweet and came running up to me for the food, and she was, brushing herself against my legs, which I thought was really, really sweet, because that's what normal friendly cats do. And then I was wrong. So poor little Buddha had to keep strapping his legs, making sure that they were on correctly. Obviously, Mama made a mess with the litter tray. So yeah, we could only do our best at that time. As you can see here, this is where I thought that she was back to normal, being her friendly self when she first turned up. But it soon changed, and again, it shocked me because I wasn't expecting it, I had to find a way to distract the mum by giving her food and then putting her in the crate and then grabbing her son so that I could bandage up his legs. And I had to do that every couple of days. In the end, we did get her spayed as well and released. And this was baby Buddha when he had started just to eat wet food. And we slowly did get one of his legs back to normal, but sadly the other one couldn't be as straight as the first one. So he managed to get home, and the lady is absolutely loving him, and she's happy just the way he is. So as you know, rescue is not all about cuddles and good times, but most of the time we as rescuers are struggling to not only spend a lot of time trying to help these animals, get them well, get them homed, get them spayed. There's a lot of work to do when you do take in a rescue, especially difficult ones. But I wouldn't change it for the world. I love it. It brings me joy and brings me so much happiness when I see the end results.